Really?
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
guys.
punks? Welcome to RockMental. Sorry for that personal comment by Groompy over here, but oh man, okay, so I just brought it up. Anyways, we'll do outtakes later. Anyway, it's your boy Chaotic. I'm your resident metalhead, also ADHD brain. We're gonna go around, introduce ourselves.
Hey, I'm Mayhem. Got like an alphabet soup thing kind of going, PTSD, bipolar, all that stuff. I like anything from Bad Bunny to Destroyer to Meshuggah. Just love it all.
Cool.
He's Groompy.
My name is Groompy. First of all, I knew there was something wrong with you. Bad Bunny? Jesus.
Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny.
Hey, I'm Groompy. I am your in-house emo kid, you know. Took a good chunk of my life, but I'll listen to anything from Wu-Tang to Metallica. And nothing's wrong with me. I'm perfect.
Pathological liar.
Yeah.
Narcissism.
Yeah.
Possibly denial, depression.
Depression.
A lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
We're working on
ADHD. But no, like I said.
Anyway.
But anyways.
And then we got our producer Figured in the back. What's up, Figured?
What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm Figured. I'm the producer. I sit behind a screen all day. I have ADHD, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So let's jump into it.
Yeah, me neither. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter. Cool. Well, before we get started, I want to get a quick shout out to all you new folks that are following us, our new subscribers this week. Thanks for showing us some love and subscribing to the channel. For those of you who are not subscribed, please do so right now. I'm pretty sure there's a button somewhere in this general vicinity to do that. So, and if you're watching, share the stream with your friend. If they got fellow metalheads or emo heads or whatever heads that you want to share what real music sounds like, and share the stream, and they can join and we can have a good conversation. So we're going to turn it over to Mayhem.
Yeah, thank you. So for those of you who are new here, this is the corniest segment of our show.
It's the best.
It's also the most important. So here at RockMental, we feel that the mosh pit is a perfect analogy for life. It is messy, it is sweaty, it is smelly. There's just people colliding into each other, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to be because of how well we take care of each other in there. The second somebody hits the ground, there's already somebody picking them up. And it is an awesome thing to see when you have people, just perfect strangers, coming together in one place to share the same energy, but most importantly, make sure nobody gets hurt. So this is where this comes from, our mosh pit mentality mantra. We're going to ask everybody to raise your horns. If you're watching us live, put them horns up in the chats and repeat after me.
Let's do it.
If you hit the ground,
If you hit the ground,
put your hand up.
Put your hand up.
If you see a hand up,
see a hand out,
put your hand out.
put your hand out.
Ask, answer.
Answer.
That's how we rage to see another show.
That's how we rage to see another show.
Nobody moshes alone.
I really mean that. Nobody moshes alone. You're all in this crazy thing together, so let's do it.
That's right.
All right, guys. For our thousands and millions of new viewers joining in today. Wasn't sarcasm. Let me explain a little bit the format that we usually go through out here on RockMental. We'll usually start out by, explaining how our week went, talk a little bit about our feels, hug, maybe kiss some homies on the cheeks.
Whoa.
Let's ask for consent from the
Still not.
Let's
okay.
chill out,
No.
Groompy.
Why are you guys so afraid of being vulnerable with the
Come on, be humble.
homies?
Just ask for consent, man.
Hey. And okay, can we?
Anyway.
I'll ask next time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about our week. We will share some mental health info and resources for anyone that may need it.
Yep.
Then we'll get to the nitty gritty, the fun stuff, the music. We'll share the bands that we want to showcase this week and share them with you, show their music.
Yep.
Then usually we have a discussion portion this week, a little head toward maybe about the Grammys.
Ooh. Thoughts on the
We got a few, more than a few.
More than a few. we have a cool game that we'll play for you guys, and that way you guys can make fun of us. And we'll go through a playlist, our extensive research of the week, the bands that we didn't get to showcase as a feature band, but we still wanted to give a shout out to.
Yep.
Then without further ado, let's give it out to Figured.
Make sure you check us out on rockmental.com. There we have our playlist. We also have a lot of our social media posts that we don't post on Instagram or any other thing. We posted on rockmental.com. Also at RockMental Official on pretty much everything. I think the only thing we're missing is Twitter for reasons that should not have to be explained. And then make sure to subscribe and follow.
Just leave it at that.
Yeah. All right.
I like this.
Let's move on.
Bro.
Anyway, cool. So what's up, Eric? What's up, guys?
I had a exhausting week.
Exhausting. Explain.
So first, I had to listen to every Paramore record again to figure out what the hell this guy is talking about. And I get it. After Laughter, very different. Haley's solo stuff, different. But man. And then on top of listening to the new stuff, bands I love put out new stuff at the same time, of course.
Oh, of course.
The Horrors, Darwin D's, Destroyer, Ginger, Spirit Box.
Ooh.
Freaking exhausted. And where the hell have I been the past 10 years? Perfume Genius.
Perfume Genius.
Perfume Genius came out with a new single. It's a mirror. Holy shit. Mr. Genius, I do have to apologize. I was not familiar with your game.
Oh. Well, now we're
Huge Perfume Genius fans
there
here.
goes.
Go check it out.
I do gotta say the new Ginger is fucking
Oh,
amazing.
dude.
The new Ginger's awesome. Holy crap.
Gojira. Dude.
Oh,
Yes,
my
Gojira.
God. Just so much good stuff coming out. It was exhausting, but it was heaven. I really enjoyed this week.
Yeah. I think everyone out there deserves to listen to this new music, rage out a little bit, get to know the new stuff.
Yeah.
Right? How are you, Groompy?
All right. Busy week. I found myself doing something I don't do often, and that's listening to a lot of hard metal this week.
Hey,
Yeah.
that kind of week.
Okay.
That kind of. Homie needed a hug and a kiss, but nobody would deliver.
Oh,
Maybe we need to work on
we need to work on
connections.
yes.
Yes.
Well,
No,
you can make lots of connections in a mosh pit.
Ooh, there
Oh.
we go.
There's nothing better than being inside a mosh pit where it smells like BO and farts, but the people around you have you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Isn't that life?
Yeah, life.
Anyway,
I
yeah,
think it's
people
life.
full of BO farts.
Yes.
Yes.
But no, besides that, did a lot of my research. I was more metal inspired this week, and some of my guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Dreamy pop.
Dreamy pop.
Dreamy
Ooh.
pop. But no, everything's good. So really,
Yeah.
that's how my
Yeah.
week went.
Yeah, I was pretty good. Okay, I admit I stepped out of my box a little bit. I left Metal Avenue, strolled into some other genres, trying to figure things out, and
Okay.
found some really really good stuff. Every once in a while, nothing.
Mhm.
This can't always be loud screaming and 120 minutes per second fastness and thrash. So you'll see my band later. It's pretty good. I kind of got out of my comfort zone a little bit. Every once in a while you got to, so the one thing looking forward to tomorrow is Super Bowl.
Ugh.
I know, I feel the same way. Both teams suck.
Super what?
Yeah. Just let you all know, our teams, our arch rivals are playing. If you can guess.
Just deduce that.
Just
Sure.
deduce that to your own. I would say I'm going for the refs, but the refs are obviously going for the Chiefs.
I'm
Yeah,
Team
yes.
Dot.
So, whatever. But I think Kendrick,
Yeah.
Kendrick.
are we excited? Are we
I'm Team Dot, but my problem is this.
okay?
Kendrick is not from New Orleans.
Mm,
And there are plenty of good artists from New Orleans.
yep.
New Orleans
Plenty.
is a jazz hip hop town.
Yep.
I don't think Better Than Ezra has a catalog that could support a Super Bowl halftime.
They got what, 2 songs?
They,
Two bangers? Yeah,
two
two
bangers.
goods,
Okay,
yeah,
that's 8 minutes of a
yeah.
zero show.
20
but-
minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, and then you bring guest artists and you fill up the other 24 minutes.
Better Than Ezra, Candlebox.
So, so I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar is not deserving of a Super Bowl performance, but isn't it supposed to be like local stuff? I mean, Atlanta, they had stuff. I mean, they had the Migos there, right?
Yeah.
LA, they had Dr. Dre and that whole outfit there.
Mhm.
And then we go to New Orleans and we get a guy from LA.
Yeah. I got to say, the first infraction of that was, 10 years ago, Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco. Well, Santa Clara, if you want to be technical about it. But you have the Bay Area in California is so influential, especially in rock. You got Metallica, you got Megadeth, you
got Green Day.
You got Green Day over there in Oakland. Offspring, Rancid, right? I mean, that Bay Area had so many awesome influential bands that came out of there. And they go get a British band in Coldplay. Okay,
That's
first off,
right. I couldn't remember.
did you? Okay,
Coldplay.
first off, no one remembers Coldplay because you had special guest Beyonce and Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Which really Coldplay just like opened and then like took a freaking water break.
I
While
mean,
everybody else.
While everyone else rocked,
Yeah.
did their thing, and then they came back for like the last segment,
that seems like a Coldplay thing to do.
right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of hit or miss. Like the Justin Timberlake one, I don't think people realize that Justin Timberlake performed one by himself.
I
in Minneapolis.
intentionally forgot that Super Bowl because the
yeah.
Eagles won.
Ooh, yeah. It was a-
Anyway,
We're not talking about the booby one, right?
No,
that's
that
the,
was-
that's the other one.
That's the memorable one. Yes.
That's the memorable one.
That's the Super Bowl when we got 3 consecutive years of old guys
Yes.
performing. Which one of them was Prince, which is
Okay,
the best Super Bowl performance
Prince by far.
by far.
Okay,
By far.
if you're
Dude
not going
played
to
Foo Fighters.
if you're not going to get someone from that hometown, you need to get someone that's Kendrick Lamar level, Prince level, Beyonce level,
Mhm.
Lady Gaga. I mean, there's just so many great artists that you can choose from.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of great artists in New Orleans that they could have brought. I mean, the whole Cash Money team, No Limit team, just between
Lil
those
Wayne.
two. Well, Lil Wayne's Cash Money, and
Oh,
Mhm.
there's just so much history
Yeah.
in hip hop there. I don't get it, but
Okay.
okay.
All I'm saying is, next year Super Bowl will be back in San Francisco or Santa Clara, whatever the hell it is. I'm just saying, NFL, do the right thing. Get Metallica. I don't care about what other people are saying in the the hip hop world. I know you want freaking Taylor Swift out there, but do the world a favor.
Yes.
Swift.
Metallica.
Special guest idols.
Special guest idols. You can bring in any special guest you want. I mean, Lady Gaga recorded with Metallica.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, there's so much history there because I'm going to say it. I'm not just because I'm a very biased Metallica fan, but you cannot attend a sporting event in the country without hearing a Metallica song. I'm not just talking about football. You have Mariano Rivera with the Yankees that came out in Enter Sandman.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have the Enter Sandman thing at Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's right.
You cannot go to a sporting event without listening to Metallica song. And I just don't understand why they haven't made that
Yeah.
happen.
Well, even rock music. I mean, you have the White Stripes
Yeah.
playing
Dun.
Seven Nation Army
Oh, that's right.
all the time.
Right before kickoff.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And then how many times have you heard More Than a Feeling?
More than a feeling.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Or Living on a Prayer.
Right?
Yeah.
Or like, team needs some pepping up. You get Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, Don't
Yeah.
Stop
Right.
Believing. That's like the 7th inning stretch thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So like, I think it's time. NFL, Roger Goodell, let's make it happen. Get Metallica. It's gonna rock. If you need 3 people to vouch for you and go for free, that'd be awesome.
Sideline
Just saying,
passes.
Sideline
Yeah.
passes. We'll be in the mosh pit with you. Just saying.
Yeah. Just imagine a
Oh
mosh
my
pit,
God, imagine that.
50-yard line, the entire 100,000 people in attendance screaming "Fuck the King" when Idols is up on. That would be incredible.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine a stadium full of saying "Die, die, die" with creeping death?
Oh.
That would be
I'm
awesome.
pretty sure that's going to be on the ban list for the NFL.
Yeah. Or
Just having a mosh pit right there with the
Yeah.
band on the field. That would be
Right?
amazing.
you know what? I'm not opposed. Rancid. I'm not opposed to
Yeah.
even Operation Ivy, even
Ooh.
though ska is not my favorite, but
You'll like my band
It's
this
a
week.
good band.
I mean, just if you get like a Metallica, a Green Day,
Oh,
you know,
I would
like
love
a
Green
Bay
Day.
Area rock infusion
Yep.
would just be insane. It'll be at the same level as the Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J.
yeah.
Blige. It will be that kind of event,
Yeah.
and it would rock, and people will love it because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I know that song, right? Remember
Yeah.
when Stranger Things came out and Master of Puppets?
Oh yeah.
It went back up to number one. People like metal, man.
Yeah. Well,
Give the people their metal.
Stranger Things,
Yeah,
right?
the same for
They
Stranger
got the
Things.
solo. I mean, it was perfect, and everybody loved it. It was great.
It was amazing. So, NFL, Roger Goodell, make it happen. We need our Metallica.
I agree.
I don't.
Anyways, so
I would love it.
well,
I
back
would
to the
love it.
show. Anyway, we just talked about our weeks. We want to remind everybody we're not mental health professionals. We're hardly professional. And case in point. But we're just speaking from our experience. We're all in treatment right now. We have gone through tons of therapy, talked to psychiatrists and things like that. We're just talking about our experience. But for you all out there who are in crisis right now, don't know where to go for help, dial 988. If you know somebody that is going through crisis, 988, that's the place to go. They'll give you all the resources you need. They'll give you the answers to the questions. They'll tell you where to take these people to get some real help. 1, everybody repeat after me. Fuck the stigma.
Fuck the
Fuck
stigma.
Fuck the stigma. When you hit the ground, you put your hand up, ask for help. You see a hand up, you reach out and pick that person up.
Yep.
You take them to where they need to go. On our webpage, we have some resources available, rockmental.com/help. Therapy works, guys.
Yep, we're all in therapy. All three of us.
Something that blew my mind. Wow, it actually
Yeah,
works.
It works.
Talk about problems, and all of a sudden they're not big problems anymore.
There's still problems, but
You're
well,
learning-
I can cope with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You learn how to deal with them.
Yeah, give me some tools to, not freak out
Mhm.
when something doesn't go my way.
Exactly. And it's a perfect, I mean, that's home base, man. I mean, that's the thing too. Like, you don't have to be like in crisis. I mean, there's some people that do need help right now today, and I encourage you, please, 988. But if you're just going through a rough patch, if you're just going through some stuff that you don't know how to deal with, just start with talking with someone. Tell someone, because they care about you. That's what the mosh pit mentality is about. Someone cares about you. Someone will listen, and we got to be in this together. That's what it's about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree. And don't be afraid to bring it up. I mean, ask somebody if they're doing okay. If you suspect somebody is, thinking of self-harm or suicide, ask them. They'll tell you. They're not going to hurt themselves because you asked them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is time that we just say, fuck the stigma, start asking, being vulnerable, and just admitting we need help and we need to help people.
Exactly.
And that's what the mosh pit mentality is about. It's not just showing up day in and day out, listening to the music and ignoring everybody around us. It's getting into that mosh pit, raging, bumping into people, but looking out for those people that need help. And I think one of my favorite stories from a mosh pit, actually, we went to a Ammo and the Sniffer show, me and Figured over there, and it was awesome. The mosh pit was incredible, and there was this young lady, couldn't have been taller than like 4'9", 90 pounds. She gave her boyfriend a kiss on the cheek and got in the pit.
Yeah.
And every single guy in there elbowed each other, did a little head nod to this young lady, put our arms in a little bit, didn't, we weren't raging as quite as, we're going about 75%, right?
Yep.
And that young girl had a blast. The smile on her face as she was raging, dude, she was kicking some ass in there. And when she walked out, you could tell she had the time of her life.
Yes, that's
I've been in mosh pits where there's kids in wheelchairs. Wheel the kid in there and just let them rage.
Yeah.
And that is the community that we want. This is the mosh pit mentality that we want. And this is the community that we're building. And hopefully very soon, our ideas about mosh pit mentality, we'll be able to tell you a little bit more, but just know that we're working in the background to get something really cool going.
That's right. Right. And we're all here for y'all. That's why we're bringing this platform and this community to you all, so we can not just talk about our feelings, but hopefully give you and encourage you all to and empower you all to do that through the rock.
Exactly.
That being said, we can transition
Are we ready
from
to
our
rock?
feels to the rock.
Let's rock, man.
Let's
To the
get to the rock. All right.
All right, so kind of like I previewed earlier, we try to do extensive research, and by research I mean I lock myself in my office and play a lot of music throughout the week. Please don't bother me when I'm doing this if anybody from work is listening. We try to try to listen to as many new bands, as many new artists as we can throughout the week. We have a playlist set up that we share this music with you, but we try to have split apart our biggest finds that move us the most, that we just like the most, and feature them for you guys here at RockMental. So we try to come up with this band once a week. Usually, we like smaller bands, 50K or less listeners on Spotify. We'll pick out 2 songs that we like from these bands and tell you guys why we picked them out, how they made us feel, if they just rock.
Yeah.
And then again, we'll just share them with you and talk them through with these 2 guys.
Yep.
And then possibly make fun of each other's tastes. And hear your comments about them too. You'll be able to see their Spotify barcodes on the screen once we play them for you. That way it's easy for you guys to find. If by any chance you in the comments do have a band that you guys want us to listen to, please let us know. Drop them. We'll take a listen. We like them, we might feature them.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so without further ado, which one of us had a better find? Who's going first?
I'll go first.
You go first.
I'll go first. I went last week. I'm going to go first this week because this is another interesting find. And also in the chat, let us know who you think who had the better find this week. All right, it's going to be me. So yeah, like I said earlier, I took a different approach. I raged the last 3 episodes. I had some really awesome hardcore bands, some really awesome metal bands. And so, I'm going to go a different direction. These guys are called Blue Nicotine.
Okay.
Blue Nicotine. They are a rock band out of Scotland, actually.
Scotland.
You'll hear the
Scots. Okay.
some Scots. They're rocking. Scots are rocking. They have a pretty good following on Instagram. That's how I found them. They've been putting out their music. They've really been doing a lot of the promotion on there, and have a really good following. And it's really good stuff. And before I describe who they are, I just want you to play it. This first song is called Faded. It's a really good song out of the debut album. So Mr. Figured, let's do it.
Soul Asylum, man.
Soul Asylum.
Right. Okay.
Little Gin Blossoms.
Gin Blossoms. All right.
No dark wave sound to them.
I like it.
Listening to my music.
Yep.
Man. This reminds me of like the Empire Records soundtrack.
Yeah.
There you go.
That flannels and shorts and Doc Martens.
Wait for the chorus. It's really good.
Am I hearing some Bon Jovi, maybe?
A little bit.
A little Bon Jovi there?
Oh, pop punkish.
Little pop punkish, yeah. Yeah, really good. It's just one of those weeks. It was a little chill. Mrs. Chaotic got a little over the hardcoreness and the screaming. So Mrs. Chaotic, she's more of a Bush fan, more lighter on the rock.
Listen.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, okay, let's see what else they got. So Blue Nicotine came up on my feed. Couldn't stop playing them, man. I put them in our I think I put Faded actually in last week's Monday playlist. And it just kept popping up. I'm like, these guys are really good, really good. This actually started off, the lead singer Aiden, I think his name is, as a solo project, and he got 2 other guys, so it's a trio. And they just been gigging, man. They just been gigging up and down in the UK, in Scotland, and Greenland. I think they're playing in Glasgow, of all places, because we're so close. But their debut album is called Into the Blue. That's brand new. They just released it last year. All the songs rock. They're all really good. Exactly how you said. Some Soul Asylum. You hear some Gin Blossoms. They got a little harder songs too. You'll see. But they're really good. And what he talks a lot about, being stuck or just fading. He talks about fading into the blue. Like, how, like, what am I gonna do? Like, you've been stuck in those situations, right? Where you don't know where to go. You don't know whether you need to go left or right. You don't know what's gonna happen. And so, like, even the act of not acting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it starts to eat at you. And so inaction sometimes is just as bad as action. So it's fading. You're fading into.
Says a lot.
It does. And so, like, he talks about some real stuff and how to get past it. And so, like, that's what leads me into this next song. Is called Placebo Effect. This one's a little harder, a little faster, but it starts off I think you're gonna hear it. Let's do Placebo Effect by Blue Nicotine. Here we go. Little temper trap,
Yeah, a little Rush maybe. A little Tom Sawyer, perhaps.
The Tom Sawyer?
Yeah.
I was thinking the Sweet Disposition. You know that song?
Okay.
Yeah.
Little that.
A little Fall Out Troy for me. Ooh.
That's so good.
All right. Don't sit vacant. Thoughts run to mind. Like, I hear a hint of Liam Gallagher in his voice, you know?
Hey.
You know?
Yeah. It's like one of those awesome just 90s bands that plays in the corner of like a dive bar.
Yeah.
And like it's just awesome, like just really great, simple, but just sounds so clean and
exactly. For a band whose debut album just came out like months ago, they're so polished, they're so together. The music is just awesome. The composition is amazing. This Placebo Effect, I love it. I mean, just that line, "Don't sit vacant."
Yeah.
Vacant doesn't necessarily mean empty, to me at least. Vacant just means like without a plan, without what am I gonna do next? Just don't sit there, like do something, because the thoughts run the mind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And this kind of goes into that, like, inaction sometimes is worse than action.
Yeah.
And if you're waiting for something, and trust me, someone with ADHD, a lot of times that paralysis of like, but if I do it, what's gonna happen? That fear, right?
What's that saying? Idle hands are the
the devil's playthings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or a lot of times we're thinking too much about it, right? Analysis by paralysis by analysis.
Yep.
So we're overthinking, but doing nothing is also just as bad as doing something.
Oh yeah.
And so I think that's what I got out of it. Like, it's like, don't sit there vacant. Don't sit there without a plan. Like, because your thoughts are just going to run. They're going to run your mind.
Well,
they're going to take over.
You got to get ahead of them too. I fatalize things constantly.
Oh, right.
So like, I have to remind myself, okay, what the hell are you doing? Just stop and get ahead of it. And sometimes it's hard to do.
It's very hard to do.
It is.
I had a whole year of it took something harsh to snap out of just complacency. If anything.
Exactly.
Complacency of the mind, of the body. It just you squandered in it. It just going deeper and deeper.
Exactly. Well, complacency is a perfect word for it, because a lot of times I think us with ADHD, bipolar, we get into like a groove almost. We get into like, okay, I seem normal. We mask ourselves so everyone thinks they're normal, and so we get complacent in like, okay, this is where I should be.
Yeah, this is my safe.
This is my safe zone. So
this is comfortable.
Exactly. But that's not growth.
Well, it's comfortable for everybody else,
but
not for you. So like
Exactly.
you're working so hard to seem normal, but the thing is like none of us know what normal is.
Yeah.
So like you kind of have to be careful in the sense that you don't want to just act on every impulse you have, because that's also not great.
ADHD.
But yeah, but also make other people understand that just because you might be a little moody or react a certain way doesn't mean that you're necessarily like one of those people that's just gonna fly off the handle or something.
Yeah. Or like you're damaged.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I hate that. Like when people find out. Well, it's not a secret. I mean, 5 minutes of sitting with you probably pretty much know I got ADHD. But like it's like, yeah, I get moody or yeah, I get distracted, but that doesn't mean I'm like damaged goods.
Yeah.
I
But
am.
but sometimes you tell yourself that,
Yeah.
like, and you know how they call it doom scrolling.
Yeah.
Yes.
The same thing.
It's the same thing in your brain.
Yes.
You just go over the bad
Because-
shit.
Oh,
I should have done that.
God.
Oh, this conversation I had 7.5 years ago. I should have said this instead of that.
I can sit in front of the TV for an hour, watch 2 episodes of something, and now
Not even paying
recall.
attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now recall what I just saw
Exactly.
just because of the thoughts in my head.
Yep.
That's a perfect segue into my song.
Oh, there you go.
So my artist, the one that's going to win this week, is a Mr. Luke Haney from the UK. This first
a lot of
song is
foreigners.
called The Great Monkey Marching Band.
Oh,
It's already a great song.
It is. So you guys know I love a good psychedelic.
yes.
Tame Impala,
Ooh.
Bon Iver.
Oh, yes.
Love me some Father
Iver.
John Misty.
Oh, okay.
But my favorite happens to be the Deftones of psychedelic, Unknown Motor Orchestra, which just came out with a single. I'm still trying to wrap my hand around. Anyway, Mr. Luke Haney, he wrote this song and recorded it in his bedroom.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. But this Great Monkey Marching Band, the cool thing about psychedelic music, it's just nonsense sometimes, but you can make it mean anything you want it to mean. And this one kind of reminds me of that like constant march of my thoughts. Like there's one after the other,
okay.
after the other.
Yeah.
Mr. Engineer, we'll start at 1:30.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if the Black Keys sang Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
so good.
I see what you mean by marching.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's just
it
like
is.
constant march. This guy is so good. He reminds me of Youth Lagoon
Okay.
and Roar. He's got that
Oh,
Youth Lagoon
yeah.
kind of psychedelic. It's more of like a personal rock, like he's singing to you,
Yeah.
but he's got like that kind of retro feel to it sometimes.
It does.
It does.
Yeah,
It's really good.
it's really good. So this guy's got like this pacing to his music,
Mhm.
and this one was a perfect. Once I heard this song, I automatically thought that kind of constant thinking that
Yeah.
one after this. So you address one thought, and then another one comes up, and another one, and another
Yeah.
one. It just keeps going. So this is a perfect one. My next song is called Patterns, and this song reminds me a lot of a song by one Mr. Darwin Dees called Constellations, and this song kind of describes my ADHD kind of mind sometimes, where you find patterns, right, in things
Yes.
that don't really jive. Right,
sense.
you see something in the news, and then something happened like at work or at home. You're like, oh, that son of a
Yeah.
yeah. You're blaming something else for like something that happened to you. So
Yeah.
like, it's like finding those patterns that really don't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So,
oh my God.
Mr. Engineer, at 1 minute. This is all Roar right here.
very like Bob Dylan-ish voice.
A little bit, yeah. Got the pop claps in there. But so you know how I was talking about like that kind of marching? It's got a little stumble in it too.
Yeah.
It's a feel-good Friday song.
It is.
Oh my god, I love it.
You're talking about patterns, and I'm here trying to figure out what is the time signature of that. Hold on.
But it's such, so the thing I love about psychedelic music again is like you can just make it mean whatever you want.
Yeah.
And this guy's talking about finding patterns. And that's the same thing at like this Darwin D song. He's like, are patterns only in our eyes? Like, is it something that we just like, so he talks to like freckles on an arm looking like a constellation.
Yeah.
It's like, does it mean anything? Or is it just patterns in our eyes? Like it's something that I question all the time when I'm like, wait a second. Like, no, that doesn't mean what do you think it means?
Yeah. Happens all the time. Like sometimes, like you said, something is just that.
Something it's just a coincidence.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, you know, even without ADHD, a lot of people try to put meaning into things.
There you go.
That aren't quite there, right? Like, oh, my horoscope said I'm gonna have a horrible day. Like, well, you're gonna have a horrible day because you're gonna have a horrible day.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have a horrible day because you've already decided you're gonna have a horrible. Like, I totally get that.
It's like self-fulfilling prophecy. Almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a whole putting a overthinking brain that just constantly running, questioning every like action of some person.
Yeah.
That you're communicating.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, did I offend someone? Oh my god, do they think badly? Oh my god,
Well, we've evolved to make patterns, right? Because that's how we got here as a species. But it's like it takes it like that extra step where it's just making something out of nothing.
Yeah,
exactly. There it is.
That's the hardest thing to overcome.
It.
It's a hard thing for me to overcome, along with the first song where it's just that constant thinking, fatalizing.
Exactly. Well, and like it's never ending for people with ADHD.
Oh yeah.
It's never ending. We're always thinking. And it's hard sometimes to like make sense of it. So if we're seeing patterns, we're already thinking, and like you said, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
ADHD side note. You guys ever make up arguments in your head?
Oh,
How to win them?
All the time.
dude, I bring up arguments or disagreements from like 15 years ago, and I try to win. Like, or I should have said that.
Or anticipate arguments.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. And you just play them out over in your head with different scenarios. What if they say this? You gotta say that.
And then if the event finally happens and it's like a 3-second thing, you're prepared for nothing. And then you're done with it and you're like, well, that was disappointing. Like all that work went into like preparing for that conflict. Yeah.
I argued this with my shampoo for the past week and it was done. Shampoo had a better counter argument.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Funny story. I was trying to return something at a store that was broken, and I was like trying to come up with like a backstory of why it was broken. And I was trying to like, I had this whole like freaking saga of what happened. And I get to the counter, I'm ready to go, and the cashier lady's like, "Oh, so what's wrong with it?" And I'm like, "Well, it's broken." She's like, "Okay, all right, back to the card."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that was
that's right. That's right. That's you take that back. I told her, but it's kind of like that. Like you get in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Anyway, should we give this guy a chance?
Yes.
I suppose.
Now let's listen to the best music you'll hear this week. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So I was going a couple different directions with this band I was gonna pick today. I was gonna go out of my with one of my guilty pleasures, but I'll save it for later.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I found a band that I had a song that just really hit me, and it's a pretty hefty song.
Okay.
But at the same time, there's so many elements in the music itself that I just I don't know, it hit me. I liked it. I don't know if you'll be a big fan, Mayhem. Because
Okay, we'll see.
I'll be honest, it sounded a little ska.
Ooh.
So this is
Little ska.
it did.
We'll see.
For those of you who don't understand, Mayhem hates ska.
With a passion.
With
Yes.
passion.
I'll explain one day.
But no, this band is called Late November.
Mhm.
Since we're on over the pond
Oh, there you go.
theme going
Theme?
on.
Alright.
They're not over the pond. They're across the world from Australia,
Oh, okay.
Queensland, Australia.
The other pond. Okay.
The other pond, yeah. The best way I can describe them is if there's a whole subcategory of like indie jazz.
Indie
jazz.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a 8-person group with
Oh, dang.
an alto and a tenor saxophone, some
Okay.
trumpets. You know what? I'm explaining too much. Figured, can we play the first song, Dead Weight? Started about 10 seconds.
They remind me of like Weezer a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if they were good.
Oh,
Oh,
eee.
but they are good.
They're very good.
The saxophone.
Okay. I don't mind the horns and the saxophones. It's kind of like a Destroyer kind of feel to it. Kind of maybe a little Deer Hunter in there.
Wait for the
But then you get this.
Yes.
It's like bleachers almost. Like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
dynamic. Yeah.
A little
No,
bit.
Like jam band.
yeah, it's funny. Like they met at their high school jazz band.
Oh, there you go.
They played jazz band together, and they just decided, let's make this a band.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I get what you say. Like it has that kind of Weezer taste to,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
to it. The lyrics. This one was a little bit pretty dark. You know, it's a little bit about self-hate.
Yeah.
Feels, which I get it. I have felt like this before. You feel like dead weight, like just the people around you are dragging you around.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
they're we talked about not having the drive, not
Mm-hmm.
you know, not doing any action, like not taking out the action and doing something for yourself,
Yeah.
being inactive, you know. And I felt like that for a moment in my life, and it felt
Yeah.
really like it was the people around me who were keeping me moving along, but at the same time, you know, I grew up with someone with severe depression,
Yeah.
and I know how it affects not just the person, it affects everyone around.
Exactly.
Like
dude.
it affects the whole household.
Yeah.
And so it really spoke to me, that dead weight
Yeah.
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of feeling where, you know, I feel like I was dragging people behind, and they had to be dragging me
Yeah.
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah. Exactly.
But,
that's deep right there, man.
Oh,
It
no,
is,
dude.
Jeez.
I think I'm there just about every day. That feeling like, oh, someone's gonna pull me up again,
Yeah.
pull me up again, and that's usually Mrs. Mayhem. And it's one side to be on that like severely depressed,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you know, that feeling just like absolutely no motivation. It's almost painfully
Yeah.
sad. But then to see someone on from the opposite end is also very hard, because you can understand, I guess, what they're feeling, but you don't know quite how to help sometimes.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And like a lot of times, a lot of people who see who see others or loved ones like going through, you know, a hard time, depression, like the first instinct, like, oh, we got to cheer them up. We got to do some fun things. We got to get them up. And like, that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like at some point, you just want to listen. Just hear me out.
And you know what? Depression has a lot of faces.
It does.
It does.
Yes.
People don't understand.
Yeah.
Because at least through my journey, now now that I'm being more vocal about it,
Mhm.
that I told the people closest to me, that I told the people that I felt like it affected the most,
Mhm.
like, you were depressed? Like, what did you, like, you know, I put on the face. I cracked the jokes. I made people
Yeah.
laugh. But locking myself in my room, being in my house, never wanting to do anything,
Yeah.
just putting myself in a cave. What did you think that was?
Yeah.
it was 100% depression.
Yeah.
And it was holding not just myself back, but people that I love that I love the most that were around me.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. It's something hard to realize after you go, like you don't realize it at the time.
Exactly.
But then,
Yeah.
as you reflect on it, as you get into treatment and stuff, you reflect on it, you're like, man, like how did I not see this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And society plays a big part too. And cultures play a big
Mhm.
part because, we've built this, culture of we're not supposed to talk about it, right? You're not supposed to show weakness. You're not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to do this. And it sucks that we've done that, because the first step of healing is recognizing what it is.
Yep.
Being able to accept it, being able to talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. That was a downer.
Okay.
No
You
worries.
know,
We talked
emo
about it.
Groompy always
I gotta go emo first.
gotta go
Okay.
emo first.
Emo first. All right.
This next song, it was more of a feel good Friday song.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
What's it called?
Called Caitlin. Can we start
Ooh.
at about 40 seconds?
Girl
It's
name song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Interesting.
The love song.
Oh, okay.
Free me, remove the shelter,
Voice is so good.
It is.
release me, like I know you can.
Just being in
That
that.
almost sounds like Father John Misty a little bit.
And myself
about
a
that.
Just a
prisoner.
little bit, yeah.
Save me, sweet Caitlin, yeah. 'Cause I've been
Oh man.
running from you.
Got like some destroyer going on. All right.
Run anymore.
Yola Tango, Deer Hunter. Yeah.
Running from you.
That smooth jazz.
Yeah.
Smooth saxophone in the back.
I don't mind a good saxophone.
They got 2 saxophonists in the band.
Yeah.
Reminds me of there's an Incubus song, I think, on what's it called? There's an Incubus song that kind of has that jazzy, and they had to bring in the horns, they bring in the
Yeah.
saxophone. It reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, I don't mind some bands do the saxophone really well. Viagra Boys.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, where the hell is that saxophone? Like that dude can play too.
Yeah.
Destroyer got a lot of saxophone in there as well. But I don't mind it as long as it's not ska.
I like I told you guys, I didn't know how to describe it. The best way I could say was like it's like indie jazz.
No, very
Yeah,
much.
It,
It's really
it definitely
good.
has those jazz elements. They have the trumpet player, the saxophone
Yeah.
player, and it's very indie, very
Mhm.
alt
Yeah.
music. I think I had the most popular band because they had 5,000 listeners.
Oh, yeah.
I know your guys' bands were less
Was
than
that-
1,000.
Yeah. New
Yeah.
Candy has like 500.
Out of 5,000 listeners, it was
That's
the most
right.
popular band this week.
That's
But
right.
please give them a listen. Give them a listen. Late November. I went to the merch store. They didn't even have merch available, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was just disappointed. But
Well,
as soon as they do, please, late November, let me know.
there you go.
I'll get a T-shirt.
Well, Blue Nicotine has only 616 followers.
Oh my
Ooh,
god!
Criminal.
616. That's it. So, obviously, if you like what you heard, go ahead and show them some love, give them a follow, and tell us who won in the comments, because we
Oh,
know
yeah.
it's going to be Blue Nicotine and your boy Chaotic.
Well, you know what? Luke Haney already won. He's just so good. Only like 500 listeners, dude.
Jesus.
This
That's
guy is incredible. You have got to check him out.
Jeez. Man.
These were just 2 songs that I could relate to mental
Yeah.
health. The other ones are pretty psychedelic, but they're just so good. You don't know how good you have to be to
Mhm.
play psychedelic music well.
It's hard.
It is
It
very
is
hard.
very
It's
hard.
very hard.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's true. Yeah, and exactly. I think that's kind of what thing we like to bring up the songs that remind us of our journeys, but I mean the music just rocks, man. And very much encourage you all, check these artists out, give them a full listen, and show them some love.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right, moving along. What we got figured?
We have our first discussion topic.
Ooh.
Yes.
What we got?
What we
You
got?
guys want to talk about the Grammys?
Oh,
Ooh,
I never want to talk
I-
about
The Gram what?
I gotta admit, it was like a 15-year block where I forgot the Grammys existed.
Yeah.
Just this music was not. It was okay.
Childish Gambino won a few years back.
Okay, but
Sometimes they get it right with the pop music,
Yeah.
but
but it's yeah.
I know.
It's hard. Okay, I think I want to talk specifically about the rock and alternative categories.
Yeah.
okay.
First off, there's not enough categories in pop and in hip hop and in rap. There are
Like 9 or 10, yeah.
like 9 or 10 subcategories.
Mm-hmm.
In rock, there's best rock performance, best alternative performance, best metal performance,
Mm-hmm.
best rock album, and best alternative album.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
think there's best new as well.
First
There's
off,
6.
Yeah.
There's 6.
Yeah.
Okay, the only other categories that have less subcategories is Christian music,
Ooh.
and what was the other one?
It was historical music.
Historical.
What is historical music?
So
I'm not even sure.
so first off, alternative isn't a genre. It's just something that doesn't sound like you think it should sound.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like alternative covers everything from Nirvana
Uh-huh.
to Blue Nicotine
Yeah.
to Luke Haney to Weezer.
I think alternative is like a cop out for people who don't know how to put things in the correct genre.
Well, it's like post punk. What the hell does that mean?
Exactly. Well, and even in metal, there's so many subgenres, subgenres.
There's
in
even
metal.
There's even alt metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
And there's progressive metal.
My biggest problem with the alternative label is I know it probably happened this year. You'll see a lot of nominations for best metal performance, and then that same band is nominated for best alternative album.
Yeah.
I was like, even Grammys can't make up their own mind.
They're making up their own rules. Okay, so this year, Saint Vincent, which amazing artist, amazing
Oh, no,
band.
she's
Saint
incredible.
She's amazing.
She's incredible.
She got nominated for best rock performance and best alternative performance for 2 different songs from the same album. Like, I just like an explanation from the Grammys. Like, how do you distinguish what's a rock performance and what's an alternative performance?
So I think I need to propose something.
Okay.
Country music has its own awards.
Oh.
Can we not have the same for rock music?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
What
We
I'm
should,
saying
we
though
should.
is, so me personally, I know I'm gonna get hate for this. I feel country is just an extension of pop music for the most part.
Nowadays, yes.
Nowadays,
yeah.
yes. I mean, the country from my era is not the same as a country from now.
Yeah.
But they have their own award show, and it's actually pretty good if you like country music, and it's pretty well represented as far as new artists go, the established artists, the older artists. So
Well,
you'll still
except
have
Beyonce.
except Beyonce. Well, Beyonce and Shabuzi kind of mixing things up,
Yeah.
but you have the classics like Clint Black,
Mm-hmm.
Alan Jackson, even though he's
Yeah.
you got the newer stuff like I couldn't even name any, and then you got the newer stuff. So it's kind of well
Taylor Swift.
represented.
Yeah.
But you go to rock, and it's like, hey, the Rolling Stones won a Grammy 50 years after they recorded this song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we got to take a look at the winners. And to that point, we're going to come back to the Rock Awards. We're going to come back to that. But out of St. Vincent, Idols, Pearl Jam,
What else was there?
you know who won Best Rock Performance? The Beatles.
90
The
years later.
Beatles. Okay, here's what. Okay, I'm not knocking the Beatles. I'm not jamming the Beatles all the time. I'm not one of those people like the Beatles are so important. I'm whatever.
Mhm.
And I listen to the
So
song. I'm not
disappointing.
ignorant. I listen to that song. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right now
The
and
problem
then.
is, you had other nominees who released things this year or this past
Exactly.
couple
No,
years.
I'm a Beatles fan.
Okay.
I'll admit, Lil Groompy is jamming Beatles left and right.
I'm
a Beatles
as you
fan.
should. Okay.
But I get the point. You re-release a song decades later, and
Yeah,
you're gonna award it instead of all these up and coming artists that are putting out new music now.
Yeah, and really, really good music. I get it.
Yes.
Idols isn't for everybody,
Yeah.
but their music is incredible.
and this new
Saint
album
Vincent
too.
is probably one of the best guitar players ever.
Yes. Absolutely.
Ever. She is incredible.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that the Beatles
Nope.
are 50 years later better than Idols or Saint
Well,
Vincent or any of these other bands.
And it's not even about who's better. The fact of the matter is that this song Now and Then by the Beatles was recorded 50 years ago.
Yeah, the album was a compilation of their discography from 1967 to 1973.
Exactly. And it gets nominated for Best Rock Song in 2025.
That shouldn't be.
This
This
goes-
goes nominated. It won.
It won
Yeah,
over Pearl Jam. At least Pearl Jam's putting out new music.
Yeah.
yeah. Pearl Jam,
Green Day had an
Gojira.
amazing
Green Day.
album.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right? And then you go over to Best Rock Album and you had Idols.
Mhm.
You had Green Day. You had all these great
Saint
bands. And who
Vincent.
won? The Rolling
Rolling
Stones.
Stones.
Well, the Rolling Stones. Okay, I have some pretty controversial opinions about the Beatles,
Okay.
but the Rolling Stones, I think, did more for rock music than the Beatles did.
Mm.
The Beatles,
I agree.
the Beatles,
I agree.
by far,
Whoa.
I agree on that point.
the Beatles
Whoa.
shaped pop music.
I don't know if Groompy agrees with you.
Ooh.
I don't, but
but the Rolling Stones did.
we
more
have
for
30
rock.
minutes, so I
Okay.
don't know.
Dude, the Hollies are better than the Beatles, by the way.
Okay. I will say,
As
to your
usual.
point, we got to separate it. The Beatles revolutionized the music industry.
yes.
The way we record things, the way they tour, the way they
Yeah,
market
promote, yeah.
and promote their music. The Beatles absolutely 100% revolutionized. But for the music, I agree with Mayhem. The Rolling Stones had such a bigger influence on the music because without let's figure it out. Without the Rolling Stones, you wouldn't have a Deep Purple or Led Zeppelin.
No, I'm not discrediting the
Yeah.
the Rolling Stones. Yes, they're pivotal. They're landmarks. Of course, they influence,
Mm-hmm.
but the Beatles walked so everyone else could run.
I
At least,
okay, I can appreciate that. I can
Okay.
appreciate that point. But like at the same time,
and
you
if you're
can't.
talking about the music, dear God,
No, the music's
just
great.
yesterday in itself, a magnificent piece of
I'm not saying they don't make great music. I'm gonna equate it to another thing you're gonna hate: the Red Hot Chili Peppers
Oh,
and Faith No More.
oh,
There would be no Red Hot Chili Peppers without Faith No More. I have the receipts over here.
oh,
Yeah, I said it. Mike Patton influenced more music that we listen to today than Anthony Kiedis and the Red Hot Chili Peppers ever did.
Dang.
that one stinks
This
too.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Faith No More, Mr. Bungle.
I-
Go ask the Corns and the Deftones, Rage Against the Machines, where they got their influence from. All of them are going to say Mr.
Well-
Bungle.
well-
Are they going to say Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Well, Fieldy from Korn did say his direct influence was Flea.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
Well, I'm not saying they didn't influence some of
Yeah.
it, but to have an impact on the music that we listen to today, the Red Hot Chili Peppers play funk, rock, metal, whatever.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say their music isn't great. They have excellent music.
Well, according to the Grammys, they're alternative.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Exactly. But Faith No More and Mr. Bungle have influenced the music that we love more than the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's kind of
Ooh.
how I equate it.
Okay.
The Beatles made incredible music, and their music made an impact not just on some rock music, but on pop music in
Yeah,
general.
yes, I'm not.
I mean,
I will not discredit that. That is-
Jack White can name Beatles songs by like the first two
Yes.
notes,
Very true.
and their music is iconic. You cannot say enough.
No.
I can't say enough about the Red Hot Chili Peppers either. They're an incredible band,
Yeah.
but they're no Rolling Stones, and they're
Yeah.
no Faith No More or Mr. Bungle.
Eesh.
The
Ooh,
influence,
hot take. That's gonna be a hot take video
the
on YouTube.
influence,
Dang.
the influence alone
Yeah.
on the music we listen today, I will take Rolling Stones, Faith No More, and
Yeah.
Mr. Bungle.
But I mean, but going back, like, okay, the Rolling Stones winning best rock album. Don't get me wrong, Rolling Stones are amazing. I love the Rolling Stones just as much as anybody. But again, you know, you have a lot, and I'm not being like the Chapeau Roan fans. I'm like, oh my god, she should have won. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm just, there needs to be consideration for that, and I think what can help is expanding these subcategories of rock music, because the putting the Rolling Stones in the same camp as Green Day, to me, it's not who's better. They're just so different that I don't think there's a fair judge of their greatness, because it's like saying, oh well, Beyonce's better than Bon Iver.
Yeah, there's no comparison.
You can't compare it to.
You know, it's finally coming to me now. Another one that was nominated, one of my personal favorites, Brittany Howard, which just jammed in there too, and it's just completely different.
Yeah,
completely different in its own.
She was an alternative, right?
Yeah, she was an alternative.
Yeah. But she plays like blues rock.
Yeah.
Like how is she not included in that? They include Beyonce in country because she made a country album.
Yeah.
But you can't include her in like another category.
And like, how about some of these like Latin artists like Maná? Do you put them in the Latin album or do you put them in the rock album?
Better than you two.
Oh, that's gonna be a hot take for another time.
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah,
I
agree. I agree.
Anyway, for the hot
but
takes later.
That's a hot take. Okay, but that's the thing, is the Grammys are doing such a big disservice. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of bands out there that just don't give a shit about the Grammys. Let's face it. I will say they did get it right with Metal Performance. Gojira with Mea Culpa.
That's the one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean,
Yes.
as much as I would say "Screaming Suicide" by Metallica was such an amazing song, not a pivotal song, especially us talking about mental health and, you know, the importance of talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Mea Culpa was like, I had that on repeat ever since the Olympics.
We were jamming that song.
Right? I have to say, Gojira performing at the Olympics, at the opening ceremony in front of billions of people all over the world. I believe it's the same pivotal event for metal music as when Metallica performed at the Grammys in 1989.
Well,
that level.
Gojira is the metal band now. They
Now,
are
yes.
they are metal right now.
Yes.
You can't get better than them.
No.
Yeah.
And you have the Gingers, the Spirit Boxes that are awesome.
Yeah.
But Gojira right now is just incredible. But what I will say is this. You guys remember when MTV played music?
They play music?
No. Like, there's MTV's still a thing. I thought music died.
What I will say is they got metal music right. You guys remember the Headbangers Ball?
Yes, they did. Yep.
They had a show
No, I'm
dedicated
younger.
just to metal.
Yep.
And it was awesome because you got these metal artists coming up and just talking about metal music.
Yeah.
Like everything else didn't exist. And MTV itself has categories for its awards just for metal music, new metal, southern rock. Like they have so many categories that I think it justifies rock music, not just metal, but all rock music, to have its own award show.
Yeah, we got a chat. I remember when MTV used to play metal back then, or music back then.
Yeah.
They believe it or not.
Thank you, Fab Offer One.
Yeah. It was one of those I guess eras when music actually was the most important thing.
Yeah. Because I mean, you had bands. It wasn't just like the White Snakes and the Van Halens with the big hair. Like you had some, like I think Anthrax was on.
Oh yeah.
You had Faith No More. I think was
Faith
on.
No More was
you had a lot of these awesome bands that weren't getting on the radio.
Nope.
You know, I mean, Metallica didn't get on the radio till Injustice for All. You know, I mean, for thrash metal bands, that was the only avenue. And so Metallica MTV provided that thing. Like to your point.
Yeah. And they played like the unedited version of like Unforgiven, right? Like the 7-minute version of the video. Like you'll hear it on the radio. It's like 3 or 4 minutes long.
They cut out the most important parts.
Exactly. And that's, I think, what MTV got right about metal music.
Yeah.
Now, reality TV is a whole different thing.
We'll get
It
into that
destroyed
in a
MTV.
different
Yeah,
day.
it destroyed MTV.
Well, I mean, even then, like Road Rules and the Real World, like
Yeah.
the old school ones were good. Now it's just
Yeah, well, the first Real World changed TV.
that
like,
was the first reality
They
show.
talked about real stuff,
Yeah.
not Jersey Shore
Oh god.
hijinks, like real
Oh,
stuff.
God. Yeah, they did.
And they got it right at first, but then it became more popular than the music. And I think that's
That's a good hot take. Which
I've got a
which season of Real World?
I've
was
got
the
a
best?
closing question for the discussion because we're running out of time here.
All right,
okay.
All right.
What would you guys rate on like a letter scale of how the Grammys did this year?
F.
F.
Groompy?
Can we give him a G? To Mayhem's point, and I think there are medal awards. It's just small, but I think
Yeah.
it needs to be all encompassing for rock,
Mhm.
for the emos.
Or
Mhm.
just give them their own awards, like
But-
the Country Music Awards.
yeah,
Mhm.
the rock music.
I mean,
awards.
to be fair, if you're gonna make a rock music awards, the really, really rock bands
Yeah.
will not attend because only posers attend that
True.
stuff.
true. That's true. But either way, Grammys do better,
Please.
please.
And to your answer, I didn't even watch.
That's enough of a explanation for me.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next discussion block.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna play a little game called Song Quiz.
Song
Yay.
quiz.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the first 5 to 10 seconds of a song, and then you guys have to guess the song that I'm playing. These are gonna be songs like either really popular songs or songs from the playlist, just to see how good of a fan you guys are of the people that you added.
Okay.
So, first person to get it gets a point. You guys can argue amongst yourself who gets the point if there's a tie. So yeah, and then we could discuss who the loser is at the end. So
Okay. Are you putting more on stake here?
Ooh, we're gonna make it interesting.
Oof.
Are we keeping tabs just this game, or are we going to keep tabs throughout the weeks for the
Oh,
listeners?
Yeah.
yeah, we'll keep tabs.
We'll keep tabs across the week.
Okay.
And let's see, it's beginning of February, so maybe we need to have some sort of consequence at the end of the month
Consequence.
for
It's like-
those who do not.
So like like when you lose your fantasy football league
Yep.
team. Oh, geez.
Yeah, I'm going permanent, guys. I'm gonna propose tattoo.
Tattoo.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
dang.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been wanting more tabs.
But not.
Me too, me too.
But
Okay.
one
At your
that's-
choice, or
I think it would have to be tasteful, obviously.
Okay.
okay?
We can involve, a tattoo artist that we might know.
we could
okay,
also do
okay.
like a 3 choices and then put up a poll or something.
Oh yeah, we could put
Okay.
a poll. We could get
Oh.
3 designs, get a poll going,
Get
let
the
let
fans-
viewers choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All right.
Okay.
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 How does
Sounds
that?
interesting.
Does that sound interesting?
I think Groupie's gonna tank like the New York Giants. Try to get-
Well, now I'm a little
Whoa.
nervous now because
Yeah.
I don't know what the design
We're
is.
getting
or-
the sports hot takes.
Oh.
All right,
Anyways, okay.
let's get
Am
into
I
the
wrong?
first song. We'll
All
play the
right.
first 5 to 10 seconds and
Okay.
see if you guys can get it.
All right, let's do it. Green Day, American Idiot.
Wait.
Oh wait, how are we doing it?
Oh, I just blurted it out. I
You
guess.
just blurted out.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
raising my hand here.
I'm being a rebel.
Yeah,
There's no
All
order.
right.
The worst Green Day album ever, American Idiot. song.
Oh, I did ADHD interrupting,
Nice.
blurting.
You're
All
all
right,
right.
you
Well,
can have it. You
all
can
right.
have
Okay.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
think
got a
blur-
point.
okay.
Next song.
Oh,
Alibis.
Gotta say the song.
It was no. Sell Out.
Yes.
Sell Out by Alibis.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty.
That was our first episode.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know Alibis, go watch episode 100. Amazing band Alibis. Damn. Chaotic with 2.
we want tattoos apparently.
Yeah. Okay. I love tattoos.
All
but-
right. This is the next song.
Paramore.
Son of a bitch.
This is Paramore.
Oh, Mayhem.
With that steal, give me that point.
Mayhem stole it. All right. Give me a second. I gotta find another song. All right.
Which
all right.
apparently I don't like Paramore, but I know it all. I love
All right.
Paramore.
This one, Groompy, you added to the playlist. So let's see how good of a.
Oh, don't give him a hint.
Oh, bro.
Come on.
You feeling sorry for him or something?
Sincere Engineer, Overbite.
Right artist, wrong song.
Oh!
Wait, Overbite.
I'll play it again.
Sincere Engineer.
If you can
I'm
guess,
trying to visualize the playlist here.
if you can guess the song before Groompy can, you get the point. If nobody says the song, then nobody gets a point.
It's not California King. It's not.
Come on, Groompy.
I know. I'm trying to think the song. I know the band,
Until
obviously.
I find in the next song to guess.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna
know it. So.
Oh God, tell me.
All right, it was "Trust Me" by Sincere.
Trust me, I was not gonna get
That was added to. That was added to "Taking Back Tuesday."
Oh.
Okay.
All right, this is the next song.
BYOB, System of a Down.
Oh, why did I say Chuck?
I don't know why.
BYOB, man.
It's BYOB.
Nice.
It is BYOB.
Everybody's going to the
Party, have a real good time.
Got to really.
Come on, guys.
Really
Three.
good.
All right,
Three.
Chaotix got 3 right now.
Bam.
That's insane.
All right.
All right. This one is on Feel Good Friday. I'm gonna give you guys that hint. All right. Let's go with this one.
Oh. That might feel good Friday song.
That was not my Feel Good Friday song either.
Uh-oh.
Is it my Feel Good Friday? Oh, son of a.
I wouldn't even try on that
Where's
one.
my phone?
I'm not even trying.
I know.
All
Is
right.
it
This is like-
Yobs?
It is Yobs.
Oh,
What's the song?
What's the song? What's the song?
It
I'm gonna have
is
to
Cemetery Man.
No, I didn't cheat on
Wait a second. Wait a
I got a
second.
little, oh, wait, they don't have the record.
The other names?
Dang.
Dang.
All right.
Disqualification. He cheated.
Okay, can I get like, not like a point, but like a little special asterisk that I knew the band?
Well, I knew Sincere Engineer.
Half a point you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
he
let's
did an
not.
extra
Okay,
point.
well,
All right.
What was
the
it?
next song? Oh, it was Cemetery Man by Yobs.
Cemetery Man.
good
All
song.
right. This next song comes from Morrissey Monday.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Industrial.
I like Prodigy.
They do sound like Prodigy.
Is it Prodigy?
No, it is not Prodigy.
No, not Prodigy.
It wasn't one of my
Would you
bands.
guys like another hint?
Yes, please.
It was added by Chaotic.
Ooh.
Can we play it again?
Yes.
Maybe we do deserve the point. At least we got
We-
the band that we
Yes.
put in there.
Oh, wait, hold on. Was it the Dark?
You have until I find the next song.
Was it the Dark?
Yes.
It was the Dark with Oh, hold on.
Which one did you add to
Black
Morrissey
Hole?
Monday? Nope.
Where's Black Hole? Another song. Oh, I can visualize their Spotify page right now.
I tried that.
All right.
Yeah.
What
The
was it?
song was "Slip Away" by the
Slip
Dark.
Away.
All
Yeah, it was
right.
totally close.
This song is a more popular song.
I just listened to this is Deftones.
Yep.
This is God damn it. You know what happens is like
This is the most underrated album by Deftones.
I absolutely agree, and I forget the name of every Deftones song as soon as I hear it.
This is probably the most underrated song on this album by Deftones.
One of my favorite bands. And I
All right.
I can even hum the melody kind of, and I can't tell you the name of the song.
All right. The song was Entombed.
Oh, son
yeah.
of a
Best song
I was
on
thinking
that
that.
album.
I was not gonna get that. That was
This is
Come
like
on,
the worst
more
game.
popular.
This is like the worst game for
We're
people with
ter-
ADHD.
We're terrible fans, first off.
Yes, I know.
At least we know who the band is.
Yeah, you guys are getting the bands pretty
I can remember my first grade teacher's name, but I can't remember some of the music I listened to last week.
New next song is on
Shout out to
Taking
Miss
Out the
Mahoney.
Trash Thursday. If you watched the first episode, I think this song was on there.
Thrash Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. Lockjaw with Living Inside of My Head.
Nope.
Living in My Head.
Nope.
Ooh. In my head.
You have until I find the next song?
Oh wait, no. It's
It was definitely Lockjaw.
Can't Escape. I Can't Escape.
Yes.
Mm.
Chaotic with 4 points.
4 points.
Let's
Well,
see.
how many points does everybody have? I think
1,
Groompy
2,
has
3,
1.
4.
Samuel Hernandez said Entombed.
Yeah, they got it. He got it.
You got it?
Yeah. I think
bro.
the YouTube stream is a little late, so.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So Samuel Hernandez got the point.
Yeah, good
So-
job.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
job, Sammy.
point.
You,
Alright.
you got
Damn.
the point. Maybe you'll get to choose what we put on Groompy because he is not doing well.
Ooh.
I named 3, but I didn't get them
Alright.
fast enough.
All right.
Maybe we get half a point for naming the band.
Groompy, if you don't get this one, then
Then I get 4.5.
Then I deserve a tattoo.
yes. All right.
Island in the Sun, Weezer.
I'll let you
I'll
have
let you have that one.
All right.
Have you ever seen that movie? What's it called? Out Cold.
Oh,
Snowboarders.
yeah,
Snowboarders. Go check it out. It's funny.
Yeah.
Stupid.
There, I got a
Stupid
point.
movie.
All
That's funny.
right. This next song is really good. I'll give you guys a hint if you guys can't get it.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park.
Oh.
In the end,
Yeah.
In the end, yes.
Hey, Groupie's got a comeback.
Don't call it a
Linkin Park.
comeback. Don't call it a comeback.
Hey, Samuel Hernandez is 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Good job. All right.
oh, Weezer fan.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you.
All right. This next song is going to come from Feel Good Friday. Let's do this one. Oh, I added that song. Never. Let's do this one.
Oh.
Oh my god. This, by the way, is an amazing song.
What's it
Oh my
called?
god. The
Yeah,
band
what's
is
it
called Hyoko.
Yeah.
Hyoko
It's,
and
really, it's like Hyuko. Something.
Hyuko. It's a South Korean band.
Oh, you showed me.
Yes,
You showed it to me.
it is such a fun
Song name.
song. But what is the name of the song? Hyoko.
Let's see if Sammy knows.
Hey, Samuel, if you get this one, this is the point. You're going to have more points than Mayhem.
Oh, okay.
Come on, guys.
Sunset Road. No, that's the other band that.
All right.
that
I
play-
found the next song.
What was
It
that? What was the name of the song?
Young
again?
Man by Hyoko.
Young
Young
Man.
Man.
Oh, it's an amazing song, guys.
All right. The next song is this one.
Twisted Transistor by Korn.
Yes. Nice.
5.
Guys, I gotta say, Chaotic is whooping you right now.
You're playing
Yes.
his songs.
His songs.
Oh, Sammy said, I don't know, guys. Okay. No worries, Sammy.
It's okay, Samuel. You have more than I think you have the same amount as
I don't
me.
even know this guy, and I called him Sammy right away.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
sorry.
you like Sammy, Samuel?
Samuel,
Samuel,
whatever.
Sam.
All right, this one
Homeboy?
is from a really old episode that we. This one we didn't even publish this episode, so
Ooh.
It was a very good
Uh-oh.
episode.
let's
Throwback.
do.
We're gonna put this out 50 years from now.
Yeah, just to get more traction after we're dead. That's insane. All right, let's go with this one.
Oh, wait.
It's one of your bands.
No, I don't-
No?
no. Wait, was it?
I think it was one of your bands.
Yeah. See, you're playing his bands.
Oh, wait. Is this, Accused?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, until I find the next song.
mm,
No.
Avoider? Oh, come on. Avoider's a good song, by the way.
It's accused with a V instead of a U, right?
Accused
Yeah.
with me
Remember the
instead of
band?
you.
Yeah.
All caps, yes.
All right, the song was Never Enough.
Never enough.
I remember.
I'm gonna
that
bring-
song, actually. I remember that.
I'm gonna
one.
bring Accused on next episode.
All right,
Okay, all right.
this song is very good. I'm going to say that about all these songs.
Yes,
because they're
Yes,
all
you
very
you
good.
have been. Oh, this is the Pale Celery Man.
Yeah.
He's feeling sorry for me.
Yeah.
I had to give.
We're tied?
Mayhem one.
Or do we have 2 now, or do you have 3?
I'd stop counting.
All right, let's go with the next song.
Good.
What else we got? New band.
Oh, you get Mad Men involved in this?
Yeah, I gotta get
Mhm.
my partner in crime here because
All right. All
can't
right.
think of any. We're gonna do this one. Okay.
We can't hear them, by the way. Oh, Slipknot.
Yeah.
California.
Nope. Come on, guys. How can you
What
guys
is it?
say?
No,
I'm not a big
California.
metal man, dude.
You can't see California without Mother
I'm trying to think.
Isn't that it?
What was that?
California without Mother Brenda's eyes. You can't see California without Mother Brenda's eyes.
What's the song called?
Blinded.
No. Close. It's like a synonym. Let's see if Samuel can get it.
Can't see.
Let's see.
Blinded.
I sing the damn song. Come on, give me the point.
No, I gotta get it.
Yeah, if he was fair,
Yeah, gotta be.
did he get plus
um,
points?
Dude, I can even hear the chorus.
All right, I found the next song. It was Eyeless.
Eyeless.
no,
I sang the song. Come
no,
on.
I would have
People
never
in the
guessed
chat.
the name.
Give me some. Give me.
I
Let me.
was-
Come on.
I never would have guessed the name.
I was gonna say eye socket or something.
I suck it. The next album from Slipknot. I suck it.
Eye socket. There's a lot of eye in
all right.
Yes, there is,
All
yeah.
right. All right. This song was also featured on a different episode, but it's also on Morrissey Monday. So let's go.
Mm.
Bones by Super Cassette.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a good
that's
one.
right. This is a good song.
Super Cassette.
I had to help out. I had to help out Groompy here.
He's got a
By the
merch-
way, merch drop. Super Cassette.
That's right.
Love you guys.
Yes. Good job. All right. This is probably the last song, and then
All right.
Let's
let's
Okay.
do it.
Sugar. System down.
Yeah.
I just was gonna sing. All
yeah,
right.
Ding ding ding.
we
ding.
could
That's
listen to
awesome.
that one for too long. We would have gotten demonetized again.
Hey,
So I got like 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chaotic
you-
definitely ran away with that
you
one.
got like 7. I got like 3.
Same.
All right.
Same here.
Going by
But you
golf
know what?
rules.
Sammy got 3.
Sammy, you know what? You know what, Sammy? Why don't you email us your address and I'll send you a T-shirt, any T-shirt you want.
Bam.
we
There you
got
go.
you. We got you, Samuel.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, go to rockmental.com. I don't know what the forum
Rockmental-
page-
On the bottom, there's a contact us form. Just hit us up there.
Yeah, we got you.
Let us know
Samuel.
what T-shirt you want, and I will send it to you this week.
Bam. There you
All
go.
right. Yeah, he got that one too.
Yeah, sugar. There you go.
Yeah.
Bam.
Good job, Samuel. All right, you guys want to do the merch drop?
Merch
Oh,
drop.
yeah.
We got some merch drop in
Well,
today.
I kind of Money Mouth. We have we'll describe what Money Mouth is first.
It's Money Mouth.
So we here at RockMental feel that part of our mosh pit mentality is helping those bands get out there, get noticed, develop a fan base. As we said in the beginning, we feature bands that have less than 50,000 listeners on Spotify, only because that's the only easiest way for us to gauge that. What we like to do is the bands that we feature or some of the bands we put on a playlist, pick up some of their merch. We need to do better. We need to help these bands. That's why we have Money Mouth. We put our money where our mouth is. Check this out. It's an excellent record from the Yobs.
The jobs.
Excellent. Punk. It is hardcore. I love it. Go check them out. Any of these bands, go on their websites, get on Bandcamp, download their records, buy the physical media, buy t-shirts, whatever. This is how you help these bands make great music. So we also have another merch.
Yeah, well, we got
Money-
Groupie's wearing his merch.
Money Mouth, Super Cassette. We had one of their songs, but it was my favorite song that week. One of my favorite songs right now. Be gay, do drugs, Hill Satan, with the little kitty cat. But check out the song, check out the band. Just a shout out to them. I waited about 3 weeks for this T-shirt. But yeah, go money where my mouth is at.
That's
and-
right.
Right, got the T-shirt.
That's right. Last week, if you all joined us, we announced a partnership with Sonder Mountain Apparel Company. amazing stuff, amazing tattoo designs. And Kip Grange, the owner, we had a really, really good talk with him. He's also in the mental health, trying to break down the stigma. He's very open about his own struggles with addiction and wants to partner with those folks that are also trying to promote and also empower people to do that. So we partner with them. Thunder Mountain has a RockMental line with our mosh pit mentality. We got our shipments in.
All right, guys, I do have to say a couple things. Samuel said that he really likes that Yobs album. And
there you go.
Somebody in the comments for Twitch said that he just started a band called 50 Sharp Blades.
50 Sharp Blades.
I can't
What's your
find
name
him
again?
on
I'm gonna
can't find him on Spotify.
FSB off PL1.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
find him
gonna
on
call you
Spotify.
Buffy.
I'm gonna look for him on YouTube right now.
All right, Buffy.
Writing down 50 Sharp Blades.
50 Sharp Blades.
Got you.
All right. So we're sporting our Thunder Mountain gear. There's hats. There's different kinds of hats. You got the skull hat. You got these RockMental branded ones. There's also hoodies that have our mosh pit mentality. Awesome stuff.
You gotta check out their other stuff too. I'm rocking
a flannel. So go to Thunder Mountain. We're under their partners in recovery. You can also find the link on rockmental.com under our merch shop. Please check it out. These are awesome designs. Thunder Mountain's a great company. They do the work there in the Denver area. They help people, in need that needs, services and need to help get into treatment. They are awesome there. Go check them out. Thunder Mountain Apparel Company. And we'll keep you tuned on some more stuff. There's also merch on our website, rockmental.com.
Bafi had another comment.
Yeah, he said our music is soon to be released on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music on
Valentine's Day. Okay,
we'll be looking forward
we
to
will check them out.
We will check them.
And actually, I think I found them on YouTube. We're gonna play "Broken Trust" by 50 Sharp Blades real quick.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You wore a mask like it was the crown. Drowning my best friend
All right.
back in her town.
Hey,
Amazing vocalist, by the
Very
way.
good.
Amazing vocalist.
In my skull. I can't let go. I'm rising and burning.
I love the voice, dude.
the drums are insane as well.
Drums are good.
Fire in my veins and it's
Oh, they're the singer.
Dude.
Buffy's the singer.
Bafi.
But we're gonna
Amazing voice, Bafi.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry if that's not your name, but that's what I'm calling you right now.
on Valentine's Day, we're gonna put this up on. Should we do Ride Girl Wednesday?
Ride Girl
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yes.
We'll put it
Samuel
up and-
Hernandez on YouTube says he really likes it too.
There you go. All right, punks. 50 Sharp Blades.
Please go check them out.
Look, another singer.
Oh, yeah, two vocalists.
How about taking out the thrash?
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Very good.
You wore a mask like it was a crown.
8. There's
We're
8.
gonna have to
eight
get
of
the
us.
sound. Dang.
That's a good band.
In her town.
This rocks.
Every whispered lie
There's 8 of you. Awesome.
I can't let go. I'm rising and burning.
Oh, I love the drums.
Man.
Dude.
This is insane.
Okay,
You know,
this,
this is right up my alley.
yeah. Mine too, man. This is very good.
Dude, this is awesome.
Dare I say, like, Pierce the Veil?
Yeah.
I got that. Okay.
There you go.
So like maybe if a Violent Vera maybe or maybe a
Perhaps.
Poppy kind of joined in a little bit with the Pierce.
Here it is. Okay.
But I have to say this is
Very good.
awesome.
Very good.
I love all the time changes.
Yeah, this is awesome, man.
Bafi, are you the male or female singer? Oh, I love that voice.
Dude.
Very static lullaby to me right there with the...
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, this is going on the playlist instantly.
We're gonna start moshing in here, man.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very
my
good
God.
song. What's it? Broken Trust. Where are you guys from?
Yeah, where are you guys from? This is awesome, man.
So look in my eyes, see the truth ignite your nightmares.
San
San Diego, California.
Awesome.
We were just there. Did you happen to go to Dia de los Deftones? Because we were there.
We were at Dia de los Deftones.
Let me know about any shows. I just found out I'm getting shipped out to San Diego for a week.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Hey.
awesome.
So if I'm gonna be in the area, I'll check out a show.
Hope y'all didn't mind. We just played your whole song.
Dude, damn song.
Very
That
good.
was
Very,
very
That's
good.
Awesome.
very rocking. All right.
Send us an email with your information. Maybe we can do a little talking.
That's it.
Yeah,
Bring it
that'd be
in. Bring in a show. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, somebody said, or Samuel said that it sounds like
Headbanging Paramore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Headbanging Paramore. I
Oh,
like
Oh,
that.
from Michoacan.
Samuel is joining us from Michoacan.
Yes,
all
Samuel.
right. All
Thank
right,
you.
there we go. Let's see. Where are some good bands from around there?
from San Diego.
No,
No,
from
Michoacan.
Michoacan.
No,
Let's
nah,
see. We got
Michoacan, I don't know.
Margaritas Podridas. They're from Sonora, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I love a lot of mixed bands, but I would not be
Yeah.
able to tell you
Getting,
exactly.
getting
what
down
a
to the
band-
map is gonna be
Yeah.
a tough one.
FS Boff CL1, that was insane.
That was awesome.
It
We'll
was.
We'll get you guys on the street.
Yeah. Again, set us up. Send us an email.
So
Send us your information.
I'm thinking FSB stands for 50
Yeah, 50.
50 Sharp Blades.
50
Yeah,
Sharp
okay,
Blades,
there we go.
official.
Oh.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry for calling you
Alright.
Boffy.
Okay, just so you know, like our screen is very small, and you have like 3 older guys that need glasses. So
Not that old.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
we
yeah,
appreciate you watching.
Yep.
We'll put you on the playlist.
there you is
Yeah.
for sure. Very good thing. Valentine's Day, everyone go hit them up.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
And speaking of playlists,
Yeah. Speaking of playlists.
Speaking perfect segue. So, as we say, we try to feature a band we do feature a band every week. But this job is very hard because we hear some excellent bands, just like 50 Sharp Blades, and we have to, I guess, find a way to get some exposure for them as well. So we've created playlists. We have one playlist for every day, weekday, and it's just kind of a mood. So we have Morrissey Monday. We have it Morrissey Mondays because everybody hates Mondays, and everybody hates Morrissey. So this is the music that's grungy, moody, just really, really kind of stick it to Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We have Taking Back Tuesday. We have our emo. Yep, it's kind of our more emo-y, kind of moody, shoegazy in our feels.
Yep.
Kind of reflecting on how much we hate Morrissey and how much we hate Mondays.
They go right after the other, man.
yeah,
It's
they
perfect.
do.
They lined up perfectly.
But you know what? Once we get past that depression, we get into the anger phase with Riot Girl Wednesday. Female-led bands, all female bands. Again, we're all guys here. Can't really discuss exactly what they're singing about, but we know what rocks, and these girls rock.
Boffy, we might have to have you over so you can join in
Yeah.
with us for
Yeah.
a segment for Riot Girl
They said
Wednesdays.
that their,
Yes.
their favorite song is "Echoes of a Stalemate" by
Echoes of a Stalemate. That's
All
awesome
right.
already.
All
Let's just
right.
put
We'll check it out.
We'll
Yeah.
check
Yeah.
it out.
Cool.
Yeah, when they hit Spotify, we'll put you on our front page on Spotify, and
sure.
we'll give you guys a shout out
Absolutely.
on YouTube and Instagram.
Put
as
you on
well.
our
Absolutely.
playlists.
All right, we got taking out the thrash Thursday. This is the day that we take the thrash out. Anything above 100 beats per minute, anything that rocks, screams, much like our new friends 50 Sharp Blades.
Yeah. Yep.
This is where we put that at. We're getting ready for the weekend. We got Feel Good Friday.
Feel Good Friday.
And this is kind of the more upbeats, more pop punk kind of music that gets us ready to rage over the weekend.
That's right.
So
Yes.
we'll start with Groompy, the bands that you
Featured this
this week.
All right, Morrissey Monday. It sucked. It was so I put some downer music.
Okay.
Book Spirit, and Sophomore, kind of downer songs. You know, I hated my Monday this week.
Mhm.
Taking Back Tuesday. Contour. Sorry Mom. Please check out both bands.
Mhm.
Sorry Mom. I've been listening to for a while now. Might be thinking about featuring them one of these weeks.
Okay.
But that one could have easily been a Riot Girl Wednesday.
There you go.
So Riot Girl Wednesday, I did go with a guilty pleasure.
Uh-oh.
Groompy loves his emo, Groompy loves his metal, but dreamy pop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coolest Andy / Andy Gago.
Okay.
Kind of like an indie alt, kind of popish singer from Puebla, Mexico. She's kind of going through a rebranding right now, going from the stage name Coolest Andy to Andy Gago.
Okay.
But check her out, amazing singer. Think style Melanie Martinez.
Okay.
You know, kind of
Okay,
like kind of emo-ish,
Mhm.
popish.
That works.
Van Bell, Riot Girl Wednesday, also kind of more punkish. Really good song.
There you go.
Okay.
Thrash Thursday, actually showed chaotic here.
I gotta say, I gotta play the Thrash Thursday. It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
Stolas, again, won't say much because maybe I'll feature them in the future. Great band. It is more like post-hardcore. It's very fast, very in your face, very screaming,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a good time.
It's awesome.
A lot like Birds was the other band that I
You
featured.
Son of a.
Counts as a steal. You have a steal for me.
Oh yes, that's right.
A lot like Birds, great band.
Yes.
Very kind of like Stolas, kind of like that post-hardcore,
yeah.
fast. I loved them. Feel Good Friday. I had a band that I featured before. They're just a fun time, man. RC Drive. Do you remember
Yeah,
RC Drive?
RC Drive is
Yes.
very good. Yeah.
Oh, that is just a fun time band. And then the band that I could not remember their song earlier today, but a Young Man, I remember now. But I kind of cheated here. I have to be honest. They have about like I think 750 or 800,000 listeners,
Ooh, okay. But
Bye.
it was that.
but not from the U.S.
Yeah.
They are very
Right.
popular in Korea and Taiwan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it is just a good time song. God, it's upbeat. It gets you moving, and it has an amazing solo to finish the song.
Okay.
By I'm really gonna mispronounce this, but Hyukoh, Hyukoh. Kind of a blend. They made kind of like a big band with another band called Sunset Roller Coaster from Taiwan.
Mhm.
And they made a few songs. Great album, and read it just a fun song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
That's
right,
awesome.
All right.
what are we going to?
We
Yo,
got
go.
another comment. Sammy says nothing by Guilty of Everything, or maybe the other way around. It said maybe someone likes the Shoegaze album.
Okay, we'll
Have you
rate.
guys heard of it?
We will write that down.
Guilty of
I'm
Everything.
gonna wrap my
Guilty of
notes.
everything.
That's around me.
Guilty
Yeah.
of everything. There you go.
All right, yeah, we got you, Sammy.
Cool.
Thank you,
Let's
Sammy.
move on to Chaotic.
All
All
right.
right, chaotic.
All right. I had an interesting week. Listening to a lot of music, lots of good stuff. I found some. They might probably not obscure, but a lot of my bands had less than 100 followers on Spotify. 100, less than 100.
Who
So-
could I listen to songs? Eh?
Yeah, right.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So for Morrissey Monday, I put this band Husk. I put them on Taking Back Tuesday last week, but there's this song called Tourniquet that is, oh man, the first three notes, you know, oh, this is
gonna be
it's
a
gonna be a
song.
song.
It's oh,
Man, it's
I love
very good
those.
though. Very good though. In the feels. Husk only has 75 followers. Go give Husk some love.
shoot.
My Tuesday band I actually just found earlier today.
Ooh.
Gruvner. Gruvner, they're a Canadian band, only 86 followers. Very fun. Very cool upbeat band. Very emo. Really, really good. I enjoyed their song. Rigel Wednesday, I was jamming this band out. Marissa and the Moths. They're from the UK. Awesome metal band. I mean, the voice reminds me a lot of Alibis.
Mhm.
Beautiful voice. Just like almost classical, almost thing, but like, man, the music rocks.
Mhm.
Really awesome in your face. My Thrash Thursday a band called Struck Down.
Okay.
They have a little bit more. They have 6,000 followers. The fun part here is they have clean vocals. So I can, when I'm taking my mini metalheads and my MIDI chaotics,
Okay.
I can play them in the car and not feel bad about it.
Yeah.
So they're good. But
bang.
the music's banging. The music rocks. It's just a lot of different things going on. So they're awesome. And my Feel Good Friday, I admit I've been stuck in the Feel Good Friday. I think the kind of music I listen to is not very. so I found a band called Decent Criminal. They're out of California, I believe. They have about 3,000 followers. Very good band. They remind me a lot of the Von Bondies.
Mhm.
Ooh.
You know, like kind of The Strokes, like that era.
Okay.
Very good, very upbeat, really awesome. Like, got me in a good mood. So
Okay.
share with you guys, Decent Criminal.
Awesome. So for my picks this week, I had for Morrissey Monday Salarymen. They're more of a kind of like Claro kind of vibe.
Okay.
She got nominated this
She
year.
did.
She
She
did.
did. Excellent. More kind of dream, not gonna say dream poppy, a little more shoegazy at times, but
okay.
just really great. Just really great stuff. It was very tough this week. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this correctly. It's Sassy Six or Sassy Six. Great, just like dreamy stuff. Like
okay.
very good stuff.
Oh, you
Punch
got a
Love.
guilty pleasure too.
Oh, I do have a lot of guilty pleasures here.
Yeah.
Punch Love, another great kind of shoegaze band. Their new single is weird, but in a good way. That's how I can describe it. Very good.
That's how you describe us. Weird in
in a good way. Raw Girl Wednesday, the Sixthsters.
Sixthsters.
I believe there's 6 sisters that sing some very good songs.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
More akin to like the Paramours of punk, but dude,
Okay. That works.
all I have to say is dude.
I'll check him out.
Face Yourself. Holy shit, this lady's voice.
Yeah.
I can also play around the little ones because I have no idea what she's saying at the time. But dude, so good. The band, so good. You just have to. I can't describe them enough. 16 is a band that's been around for quite a while. Also very good. Not. I'm gonna say they're heavy, but not like so heavy that like you have to like take a 15-minute break in between songs. They're very good. And the Deadbolts are great.
They're really good.
A little weird sometimes.
Yeah, I
a little
like that.
quirky.
I
Kind
like
of
that.
yeah, kind of like a Thesaurus Rex kind of vibe.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
There it is. We featured Thesaurus Rex in a couple
Yeah.
episodes ago.
Yeah.
Got stolen from my playlist.
Oh, okay.
See what happened? But the Deadbolts are great. I had a really hard time this week trying to pick one. Luke Haney had the fewer followers, so I went with him.
There you go.
That is our playlist. Go to rockmental.com/music.
Yep.
You'll find our playlist there. Let's see. We are going to add our friends 50 Sharp Blades onto this as well. So
Yes, we are.
look out for that.
Cool. Well, yeah. I think that's about it. Thank you all for joining us for this episode. If this is your second or third episode with us, thank you so much. If this is your first episode, welcome to the pit. Welcome to the rage. We really want you to subscribe if you're not subscribed already on Twitch, on YouTube. Make sure you hit that button, show us some love. Tell us how we did. Hit us up on Instagram and all the other platforms. Let us know how we did. If there's some bands that you want to suggest, if you have a band and you want us to listen to, if you think we're full of shit, cool, whatever.
Please tell us.
Please tell us. Like we want the conversation. That's what we do as a rock community. So thanks for doing all that.
Do want to thank Sammy over here, Samuel Hernandez, and Buffy. I never got your name, but I know this is new for us, having more interaction with our commenters, with our fans. So thank you guys for being in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Samuel Hernandez, don't forget to send us an email with your address. I'll send you a t-shirt. Let's see, our friends at 50
Sharp Blades.
50 Sharp Blades. Sorry.
It's all good.
ADHD
brain.
brain. Yeah. Send us an email with your information. We'll get in touch. And hi, Magic Jack. How you doing?
What's up?
Hi, Magic
Orange
Jack.
Out.
Unfortunately, you made it right at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
You go watch it back though.
Yeah.
Watch it back.
You get a
Magic.
nickname too, Maggie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Unfortunately.
Well, if y'all like what you heard, you can get a shirt. Go to our merch store on rockmental.com. We have 3 different ways you can do that. Our partners at Sonder Mountain. We have our own RockMental official store, and we're even on Amazon. So check us out. Buy a shirt. Rock your RockMental gear.
Yeah. And yeah. So thank you everybody again. For mental health resources, rockmental.com/help.
Yep.
And 988. I can't stress this enough. You might just save a life. You're in crisis. If you need some help, struggling with some mental health problems, 988, they'll get you the resources that you need. Even if you're a family member or friend or just know somebody that looks like they're struggling, 988, they will give you some resources to help talk to these people, get them into help. We can save some lives here, guys.
Absolutely.
All right. Please watch our next episode. We're here usually every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Western, or Pacific,
On the other coast.
4 p.m. Our time, Mountain time. We'll have more music for you guys. We'll update our playlists.
Yeah.
Maybe put some new friends that we made this episode.
Yep.
Looking at you guys, Boffy.
Hey, Magic Jack. Check out rockmental.com/help if you need anything.
Absolutely.
Rockmental.com is also, we've got our old episodes there too if you want to check those out. This episode should come up tomorrow, and then we should have some clips up during the week.
Yeah,
Thanks
during the
for
week
joining.
we'll have clips.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
check us out.
Yeah, absolutely. And Magic Jack, you're not alone here. Just
Yeah.
reach out to somebody and get the help you deserve, man. We all want to see you hanging around here.
That's right. No one moshes alone. All
Yeah.
right.
No one moshes alone. Figured.
Yep. Check us out, rockmental.com. Shout out to 50 Sharp Blades
50
again.
Sharp Blades, guys.
Yeah.
50 sharp rates.
Check us
Boffy,
out,
come on. Boffy.
rockmental.com official on pretty much everything except for X. We all know why. Rockmental.com. What was that? Oh yeah, Samuel also said something.
Recién lo conozco,
Pues que
señores.
no los conozco, señores.
Mucho gusto,
Sigan
Samuel.
rockeando.
Mhm.
New sub, by the way.
That's right. We're gonna rock out with
Thank you, Samuel.
Love you. Hearts
Love
to you,
you.
Samuel.
All right, guys, remember, it's okay to kiss the homies goodbye.
Okay.
Just,
Get this
just
guy
ask
out of
them. Okay,
Yes.
please. All right, guys. Rock on. Have a kick-ass week. Rock Mental loves you.
here. Appreciate all
Wow.
of you.
Bye, guys.